Say the word again, quality. 品质. Say it again. 品质. 质量. 谢谢老师. 品质质量. Yeah, there. Okay, so quality. How do you know when you've had a good quality meal? Now, when I was young, because we were poor growing up, when I was living with my mom and dad, and life was tough and money was tight, quality when I was young was just eating so much food, my belly was full and I felt like I was pregnant. Then when I was in my 20s and I had a little more money, quality was eating a nice meal that tastes really good and has flavor and diversity of food. Then as I get a little older, quality is not just taste, but also presentation. I want it to look pretty when I eat it, so it's photo worthy. And now I've written 3 books on food and traveled to 90 nations and eaten food around the world. So quality can change as you mature and as you try and sample and taste different food. But as it pertains to environmental health, quality may be defined in terms of taste. It may be defined in terms of health, in terms of nutritional quality and content. And I'm going to show you a video from France with a professor by my last name, Davis, from the University of Texas in Austin, who has documented over the last 60 years that the nutritional quality of food has rapidly and dramatically declined 60% or more. Vitamins A, C, E, magnesium, selenium, and all the vital nutrients that we need to be healthy in our food supply due to hybridization, also known as genetic modification of food and seeds and produce, fruits and vegetables, so it has a longer shelf life, and grocery stores like it, they can sell it, make more money, but it has less taste and less nutritional content and value to us as it pertains to health. And some people right now are trying to create a device to be able to scan a piece of fruit or vegetables and be able to determine the content of the vitamins therein, so consumers will no longer be robbed and ripped off merely by their eyes. Just like if you buy a car for the body, but you never evaluate the engine inside, or you marry somebody and you think, oh, they look good on the outside, but you later realize they're evil or they got nothing on the inside, or they look good and they have their selfies and their makeup and their lipstick and their hair and their fingernails, boys, but they can't cook and you're going to go hungry all your life living with them. So food quality is an important component of eating. Sometimes you're hungry because you're not eating good quality food and your body is searching for nutrients that don't exist in the food that you're eating. Maybe it's not even worthy of being called food because it's laden with food additives, preservatives, and chemical components that are toxic and detrimental and counterproductive to your health. We're going to watch a video today about sugar, how it's actually more addictive than cocaine, and how it neurologically changes and disrupts your brain patterns and function. So, poison can come in many shapes or forms. Some people, you may have friends who don't smoke cigarettes, that they vape. Vapes, they put a lot of sugar in them. Vapes began in San Francisco, California. And those companies, they put a lot of sugar or sucralose in those vapes because nicotine doesn't taste good. But if you put a lot of sugar in there, stupid people will think, oh, this reminds me of cookies and cakes from my childhood. And when you're a teenager, you'll start using them and then you'll get addicted for life. And sugar in those vapes can also cause you to be a diabetic. Some people who vape are pre-diabetic. I know. I've written a book about the topic. And also this foodborne disease. I showed you videos of foul mixtures of meat, whether it's chicken or beef, and hamburgers and hot dogs and chicken nuggets, the worst cuts of meat, grinded up with fat and skin and lips and organs and undesirable pieces of meat. I showed you videos about that last class. So quality matters, and if you don't think so, when you end up in the hospital and you're sick in body, you'll be able to trace it to the food that you put in your mouth every day. Now, preventing foodborne disease begins with environmental health and the quality of your daily diet, what you eat, nutrition. We're going to learn more about that today. So I hope you are ready to learn and grow and be healthy, happy, and strong.